When you throw something out at the fair, it's pretty easy to not think about what happens next. But there's a whole team of people working to make sure it ends up in the right spot.
Compostables go in the compost bin, recycling goes in the recycling bin, and then everything else will go in trash.
With the fair comes a lot of people, and that comes with a lot of waste.
Literal tens of thousands of pounds.
That's where the green team comes in.
Their job is to go around to each of these bins and sort them.
They're a group of volunteers led by the sustainability staff at Missoula's Home Resource, like Kaylin Wong.
The fair has done a really good job of making sure all the vendors have compostable items. With that being said, stuff still gets through the cracks.
They go around making sure cans are labeled and stuff is in the right spot.
It can be a little bit tricky, you've got your compostable forks, your compostable spoons these days, you've even got compostable plastic cups. So it's a factor of just making sure that those are going into the right place, and also of just like educating people.
Volunteer Mason Parker has been part of the Green Team for years. For him, it's a way to take a big global problem like overfilled landfills and make an impact on a local level.
As you're pulling things out, the trash goes down and down and down and down, and the compost goes up and up and up and up, and you just see it, you see it going out and you feel like, wow, this is really like, I can see it. I can see the difference.
This year, the Western Montana Fair is aiming for 90% of the stuff that's thrown away to go into the compost or recycling instead of the landfill. And Missoula itself has similar plans.
The city itself wants to be zero waste, so 90% diversion rate by the year 2050. And events are a huge part of that because they generate like literal tons of waste.
This is where the Green Team aims to help. You can see them and their green aprons at all sorts of Missoula events, from the Missoula Marathon to Pride to Zootown Fest.
One of my favorite moments is when people come up and you can see them step back and they kind of look at the signs to try and figure it out. And you say, oh, this is somebody who's really trying to figure it out. And you let them know, hey, so this is compostable.
While the fair ends Sunday, that's not where the story ends for everything that gets thrown out. The compost is off to Missoula Compost and the trash and recycling to Republic Services. And, Parker says, the impact from the Green Team isn't over either.
Now that person will go out and they know, and they can tell their friends. Maybe they go to the fair next year together and they'll say, hey, that's the compost, this is the recycling.
In Missoula, Caroline Weiss, MTN News.